Hey everyone, ready to take a deep dive into something really cool?
I know I am.
I'm thinking we take on watermelon today. It's more than just a summer treat.
Oh, absolutely. So much more.
And I think people will be really surprised by all the health benefits.
Right. Most people just think, oh, watermelon. It's good for hydration. But there's so much more to it.
Yeah, so we'll be looking at a bunch of articles and studies about the nutritional value of watermelon, how it benefits your health, and even some fun facts and recipes. We're going to cover it all. Ready to dive in?
I am.
Okay, so I know watermelon's mostly water, which is great for hydration. But what else is going on in there, under that bright red surface?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. For starters, 1 cup of diced watermelon, only 46 calories.
Wow, that is pretty low.
And it's loaded with vitamins and minerals. We're talking vitamin C for immunity,
Mm.
vitamin A for vision, B6, which helps with brain function and metabolism.
Wow, it's like a multivitamin disguised as a delicious snack. I'm impressed already. But what about those vibrant colors? There's got to be more to the story there.
You're right. Those colors actually hint at some pretty powerful benefits. That red hue comes from lycopene, and that's a potent antioxidant.
Okay, I've heard of antioxidants, but remind me, why are they so important for our health?
Well, you can think of antioxidants as your body's defense system. They protect your cells from damage. And lycopene specifically, well, it's been linked to a lower risk of certain cancers and heart disease.
Really? Wow. So just by enjoying a slice of watermelon, I could be doing something good for my heart. That's incredible.
It is pretty remarkable. And there's even more. Beyond lycopene, a watermelon's got other helpful antioxidants like beta-carotene and even more vitamin C.
So we're talking about serious protection against some pretty scary stuff, all in this juicy package. I'm starting to think I should be eating watermelon every day.
Well, it's definitely a fantastic addition to a healthy diet, especially if you're looking for a post-workout recovery snack.
Oh, how so?
Well, watermelon is packed with electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. Those are crucial for muscle function and heart health.
Ah, that makes total sense. We lose electrolytes when we sweat. So watermelon's a great way to replenish those and rehydrate at the same time. It's like nature's sports drink.
Exactly. And we can't forget about citrulline.
Citrulline.
Yep, another compound found in watermelon. It also contributes to heart health.
Oh, okay. I've heard of it, but remind me, how does citrulline benefit our hearts?
Okay, so citrulline helps your body produce nitric oxide and nitric oxide. It's super important. It helps relax blood vessels, which improves blood flow.
So that would mean lower blood pressure.
You got it. And that is a major factor in heart health.
So eating watermelon with this lycopene and citrulline could actually contribute to a healthier heart.
That's what the research suggests, yes.
It's amazing how all these nutrients work together to provide so many benefits. It's not just one magic ingredient. It's like the synergy of everything in watermelon that makes it so powerful.
I agree.
I love that. So enjoying that watermelon salad isn't just tasty. It's a delicious way to support your heart health. This is mind-blowing stuff. You know, we can't talk about watermelon without mentioning how great it is for summer skin.
Absolutely.
I mean, everyone knows that.
Right. But it's for a good reason.
Mm-hmm.
Watermelon's high water content is fantastic for keeping your skin hydrated, which is essential for that youthful glow. Plus, the vitamins A and C help with skin elasticity.
Speaking of vitamin C and its skin benefits, did you know that some people even apply watermelon directly to their skin for sunburn relief?
I have heard that.
It's like a natural spa treatment
Right.
from your fridge.
Right. And you know what's cool? Those vitamins and minerals that are great for your skin, they're also beneficial for your hair, promoting healthy growth and keeping it hydrated.
Okay, so we've got this delicious and refreshing fruit that's packed with antioxidants, good for our hearts, our skin, our hair. What's not to love?
And we're just getting started. Remember how we talked about watermelon being low in calories? Well, that makes it a fantastic choice for weight management, too.
Okay, tell me more about that. How does watermelon help with weight management?
Well, its high water content helps you feel full and satisfied, so you're less likely to overeat. Plus, the natural sugars in watermelon can satisfy your sweet cravings without all the added calories of processed treats.
So instead of grabbing a candy bar when that sugar craving hits, I could reach for a slice of watermelon and satisfy my sweet tooth guilt-free.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love it.
And there's even research suggesting that increasing your fruit and vegetable intake, like watermelon, can promote feelings of fullness and help with overall calorie control.
So it's not just about what you avoid, but what you add in. Those good-for-you foods that help you feel your best.
Precisely. And let's not forget how versatile watermelon is in the kitchen. You can get really creative with it.
Yes. I'm already thinking salads, smoothies, maybe even some frozen watermelon treats to beat the heat.
You got it. It's amazing in salads, adds a burst of sweetness and hydration. You can blend it into smoothies for a refreshing and nutritious drink.
Yeah.
And, yes, frozen watermelon, delicious and healthy alternative to ice cream.
Ooh, I love that. Now, before we move on, I have to share some fun facts. Did you know that there are over 1,200 varieties of watermelon grown around the world?
I did. Amazing, right?
It's incredible. They come in all shapes and sizes, and even colors like yellow and orange.
I know. The diversity is really remarkable.
And speaking of remarkable, did you hear about the largest watermelon ever recorded? It weighed over 350 pounds.
Oh, yeah. That's one serious watermelon.
I can't even imagine trying to fit that in my fridge. And here's another fun fact that blew my mind. Watermelon is technically both a fruit and a vegetable.
That's right. It belongs to the same family as cucumbers, pumpkins, and squash.
Wow, I never knew that. Okay, so we have this delicious and hydrating snack that's packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Good for our hearts, skin, hair, and can even help with weight management. And on top of all that, it comes in over 1,200 varieties, and it's both a fruit and a vegetable.
Watermelon really is a gift from nature.
It is. One that we should definitely be enjoying more often.
I agree. It really is. And with so many varieties out there, well, choosing the perfect watermelon can feel a bit overwhelming.
I hear you. Now that I know all about the amazing benefits, I want to make sure I'm picking one that's bursting with flavor. Any secrets for finding the best watermelon in the patch?
Okay, so first, look for one that feels heavy for its size. That usually means it's nice and juicy.
Okay, so heavy equals juicy. Got it. What else?
Check the bottom of the watermelon. You're looking for a creamy yellow spot. Sometimes it's called a field spot.
The field spot. Okay.
That's where it sat on the ground while it was ripening.
Oh.
And a well-developed spot means it got plenty of sun.
So if the spot's kind of pale, that means it might not be as sweet.
Exactly. It could mean it was picked too early and didn't have as much time to develop that full, sweet flavor.
Okay, heavy and a nice yellow field spot. 2 checks on our list. Anything else?
Give it a good thump.
A thump. Okay.
You want to hear a deep, resonant sound, almost like a hollow thud.
Oh, like a...
If it sounds dull or flat, it might be overripe or underripe.
So we're listening for that deep, satisfying thump. It's like a watermelon drum solo.
Exactly. And one last tip. Look for a watermelon that has a dull appearance rather than shiny.
Oh, interesting.
A shiny watermelon could mean it hasn't fully ripened yet, and it still has a thick rind.
So it's all about that matte finish. I never knew there was so much to picking a watermelon. Thanks for the tips.
Of course. It's worth taking the time to choose wisely. But once you've got that perfect watermelon home, let's talk about some fun ways to enjoy it.
Yes. We've already touched on salads and smoothies, but I'm ready for more inspiration. What are some of your favorite ways to use watermelon in recipes?
Okay, one of my favorites is a watermelon salad. It's simple and refreshing. Watermelon, feta cheese, fresh mint, and a drizzle of balsamic glaze.
Ooh, the sweet and salty. I bet those flavors are a perfect match.
They are. And for something a little different, you could try a watermelon salsa.
Watermelon salsa.
Yep. Dice up some watermelon, red onion, jalapeno, cilantro. Toss it with some lime juice.
That sounds amazing.
It's a zesty and refreshing topping for grilled fish or chicken.
Watermelon salsa. That's a new one for me. I'm definitely adding that to my must-try list. What about drinks? Any watermelon-infused beverages we should be making?
Watermelon smoothies are always a hit. You can blend watermelon with spinach, banana, and a splash of coconut water.
Okay, that sounds so refreshing for these hot summer days.
It is.
What about something a little more indulgent? You know, I do have a bit of a sweet tooth.
Well, you can freeze chunks of watermelon and blend them into a sorbet.
Woo! I love sorbet.
It's a fantastic alternative to ice cream.
I love that. It's like a taste of summer in every bite. Are there any other fun and creative ways to enjoy watermelon that you've come across?
You can even make watermelon popsicles. You just puree some watermelon, pour it into popsicle molds, and freeze them.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Kids and adults love them.
These are some seriously delicious ideas. I am inspired. I want to get in the kitchen and start experimenting with watermelon.
I encourage you to do it. Don't be afraid to get creative, try new things.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at what delicious combinations you discover.
This deep dive has completely changed the way I see watermelon. I used to just think of it as a simple summer treat, but now I realize it's so much more than that.
It is. It's a nutritional powerhouse with endless culinary possibilities. I think that's a wonderful thing to celebrate.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest things in life, like a juicy slice of watermelon, can bring us so much joy and nourishment.
Well said.
Now, I know we talked about the 1,200 varieties of watermelon grown worldwide, which is mind-blowing in itself, but is there anything else about these different types of watermelon that might surprise our listeners?
Oh, absolutely. The diversity is incredible. You have your classic long oblong shape, but some varieties are round. And while we mostly think of red watermelon, you can find yellow and orange varieties, even some with stripes.
Wow, really? That's fascinating. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled at the market for some of these more exotic varieties.
You definitely should. Each variety has its own unique flavor profile. Some are sweeter, some a little more tart. It's a fun adventure to try different ones and discover your favorites.
I love that. It feels like with so many varieties, there's always something new to learn and explore in the world of watermelon. But before we get too carried away with watermelon adventures, I think it's time to bring this deep dive to a close.
I agree. We've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. From nutritional benefits and heart health to picking tips and creative recipes, we've explored the wonderful world of watermelon. But before we say goodbye, I want to hear from you.
Yes?
What's your favorite way to enjoy watermelon? Do you have any special recipes or tips you'd like to share? Let us know in the comments below. We always love hearing from our listeners.
You do. It's always inspiring to hear how you're using what we've talked about.
It is. As we wrap up this deep dive on watermelon, it's really more than just about a single food, isn't it?
I think so. It's like watermelon is this symbol, right,
Yeah.
of nature's power to provide.
Yeah. It's a reminder that we don't need complicated diets or expensive supplements to be healthy. The most nourishing foods are often the simplest and, honestly, the most delicious.
Exactly. Watermelon really is a perfect example of that. Something so simple can also be incredibly good for you.
Yeah, packed with those vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants all working together to keep us healthy and feeling good.
It is, and it's so versatile in the kitchen.
That's true. From salads to smoothies to those unique salsas and frozen treats we talked about,
Right.
watermelon offers so many options.
It does.
So don't be afraid to explore those flavors, everybody. Experiment.
Exactly.
Who knows? You might just discover your new favorite recipe.
You might, and I think beyond that, there's kind of a deeper message here, don't you think?
Oh, tell me more.
I think watermelon reminds us to appreciate the simple things in life, the natural world around us.
That's a great point. It's so easy to get caught up in everything.
Mhm.
But taking a moment to savor a juicy slice of watermelon, that can be a great way to reconnect with nature and ourselves.
Exactly. Nourishment and pleasure can go hand in hand.
Love that. Well, I think it's time for us to say goodbye for now, but we want to leave you with this thought. The next time you see a watermelon, we hope you see it with a whole new appreciation. It's more than just a fruit. It's a symbol of health, vitality, and the simple joys in life.
It is. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and keep enjoying all the amazing things nature has to offer.
And as always, thanks for joining us on the deep dive.